Hey, Jared Schatz, Red Door Realty. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what happens after you have a meeting of the minds, meaning the buyer and the seller both agree on price and terms. What's your responsibility as a real estate agent? So it's really, really important because a lot of times the difference between a smooth transaction and a rough transaction is the agent babysitting the deal all the way to the finish line. So what does that mean for you? Basically, you're supposed to, number one, you're supposed to communicate with everybody. Your client should be communicating directly with their bank and their attorney, but it doesn't mean that you're not doing anything. You should be contacting them at least on a weekly basis. I think a blind carbon copy email is great. Hey, everybody, how are we doing on title? How are we doing on the appraisal? The inspection was done and everything is good. All those kind of follow-up questions and things that people typically have. We want to answer those questions before they have the questions. That is why we're the best. That's why people want to come back to us and use us again, because we made that a smooth transaction. So what do we do first? You want to distribute the contract to all parties involved. I like to create that distribution list and then just blind carbon copy everybody. I send either another email or I'll personally call the attorneys just to make sure I have correct email addresses and let them know that they do have a contract coming in. After that, I'll contact everybody to make sure that we have attorney approval all taken care of. And then what we'll do is we'll go into mortgage application. So if I'm representing a buyer, I'll contact the lender and just say, hey, how's everything going there? Are we all set? And then I'll also give the inspectors over to our client so we can schedule an inspection right away. After the inspections are done, usually the day of, I'll send an email to everybody and say, hey, everybody, just want to give you a heads up. Inspections went great today. We're waiting on radon results, or we have a couple of things. We're going to wait to get the report, just so that they're all in the loop. Okay. And the attorneys like that too. And that's going to mean that you're going to be getting more referrals from your business affiliates when you start to establish these relationships with your business affiliates. So after the inspection, we typically go on and we make sure that there's a green light for the lender to order the appraisal. Make sure that we coordinate a radon pickup, and then we also talk about title. So it's kind of simultaneously we'll reach out and say, hey, just seeing where we're at with title, how we doing? Here's our projected closing. Is everyone still good with that? Then after that, we coordinate, walkthroughs, and we also have to help with the projected closing. Now, one of the most common questions towards the end of the deal is, hey, can we close on this date? We're going on vacation here. We're doing this, we're doing that. Don't get in the middle of coordinating those times. Just default to the attorney. Say, I'm usually the last one to know. Please let me know if they let us know. But what I'll do for you is I will push, because there's not just two attorneys a lot of times. There's also a third attorney, which is the bank attorney, and they all have to coordinate with the buyer and with the seller, and everybody gets to close. So I hope that's helpful. It's definitely something where I think we strive to go above and beyond, and this is a way that we can do it. Please take a look at our training notebook where it says what's next for agents. There's a whole bunch of tips in there, like don't send the inspection report to the lender, all these things that it's worth the read. So if you have more questions, call us. We're here to help. So